in Glendale, Arizona. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Right to the air. Here's Murray. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Shotgun now from Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's Murray. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Stevenson.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll try and run. Stevenson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, try and put those points on the board, and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lance looking to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We're scoreless after 1. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. The Niners at 6-3 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here's Lance. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So they're
able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Murray now. Short throw to Disley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, short throw to Disley. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Murray again. This will be caught by Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Murray. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Lance. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Murray. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 2nd and 16, Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Gardner. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 81 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Man open left side is Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First down, here's Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Lance going to throw.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Kene Nwangu with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Murray going to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as he moves the chains as well.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 46.
Drive starts with a give to Mitchell.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. 10 black. Check nipple. Check 99. Check 99.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. In motion goes the tight end. Lance to throw on second down here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Thomas picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray being chased out left. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Murray now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game,